God says, "My child, I know your heart has waited long, and sometimes that waiting felt endless. You have prayed in tears, asking, 'Lord, when will I meet the one you chose for me?' You have whispered in quiet nights, wondering if your soulmate's name was even written for you, or if you were meant to walk this path alone. But today, heaven opens a secret that has been hidden for a long time. Your soulmate's name is no longer hidden. What was once veiled in mystery will soon come into your sight, and this revelation will stun you. For I, your God, have heard the cries of your heart. I have seen the emptiness you carried, the way you tried to fill it with hope, patience, and prayer. You thought I was silent, but I was not. I was preparing, shaping, and aligning two souls that were destined from the beginning. The silence was not rejection, it was protection. The delay was not denial, it was divine timing. My child, do you remember the moments when your spirit felt a sudden pull, as if someone far away called your name without speaking? That was the whisper of your soulmate's soul, the one who has been bound to your heart since before you even met in this lifetime. There is a reason why you often feel emotions that have no clear source, or sense warmth when you think of love. It is because your soul recognizes its counterpart, even when your eyes have yet to see. I hid their name not to confuse you, but to protect both of you from premature attachment. I hid their identity because they, too, were still healing, learning, and growing into the person who could love you in the way heaven intended. There were moments when I showed you glimpses, in dreams, in initials, in songs, or even in the quiet pull of your heart, but you were not yet ready to understand. Now, as the light around your soul brightens, the time has come for revelation. Every step you have taken, even the ones that hurt, led you closer to them. Every heartbreak taught you to love deeper, not to close your heart. Every goodbye removed someone who could not stay, making room for the one who was always meant to find you. I have watched you walk through pain with grace, and even when you doubted yourself, you still believed in love. That faith touched heaven. That faith became the bridge that brings your soulmate nearer. There were nights when you cried because you thought I had forgotten you, when you saw others find love while you waited in silence. But my child, I never forgot. Your story was being written in the heavens, word by word, prayer by prayer. I had to wait for the perfect alignment, not just of time, but of hearts. You see, divine love cannot be rushed. It blooms only when both souls are ready to mirror my love on earth. You are now entering a sacred season, a time when what was hidden will be revealed. You will start to notice signs more clearly. A name may come to your heart again and again. You might see it in unexpected places, on a screen, in a conversation, or whispered in a dream. Do not ignore it. For when I reveal, it is not by coincidence, but by confirmation. The person I have chosen for you carries a heart that mirrors yours. They have been through storms too, heartbreaks, betrayals, and lessons that humbled them. They have learned what real love means: patience, kindness, and faithfulness. They may not even know yet that their spirit is calling out for you, but soon they will feel it, that magnetic pull that cannot be explained by logic, only by soul. Your hearts have been beating in rhythm even when distance separated you. Every prayer you sent into the heavens for the right one has reached them in unseen ways. The love you gave to others, the kindness you shared with strangers, the forgiveness you offered even when it hurt, all of it was preparing you to meet this person. You were not being overlooked, you were being refined for something sacred. I know, my child, that sometimes you grew tired of hearing, "It's coming." You wanted to see it, to feel it, to hold it. But faith is the bridge between longing and receiving. And because you held on to faith even when your eyes saw nothing, heaven has decided that the time of waiting has come to an end. Now, the veil is lifting. The truth will unfold not in chaos, but in peace. The moment your soul recognizes its match, you will feel it deeply, not as excitement alone, but as peace, a calm certainty that this is what I ordained. You will not have to chase, prove, or beg for this love. It will flow naturally, because it comes from me. Do not fear missing the sign, for I will make it clear. You may feel a sudden warmth in your chest when you hear their name. You may meet them unexpectedly, in an ordinary place, yet something inside you will whisper, "It's them." It will not be forced or confusing. It will feel like returning home after a long journey. I want you to understand, my child, that your soulmate's revelation is not only about romance, it is about purpose. This person will not just love you, they will help you grow, heal, and fulfill the destiny I have written for you. Together, you will shine brighter, serve greater, and reflect divine love on this earth. They will not drain your energy, they will restore it. They will not bring confusion, they will bring clarity. Even now, angels are preparing the path for this meeting. Archangel Michael guards your heart, clearing away energies that no longer belong. He is cutting ties to the past, every old heartbreak, every false connection, every person who could not stay. You are being made new for what is coming. That is why you may have felt sudden emotional shifts recently, moments of release, tears without reason, or dreams that feel too real. Your soul is being cleansed for divine union. My beloved, do not doubt this move of heaven. What I reveal, no one can hide again. What I join, no distance can separate. You will soon witness the power of my timing. The connection that once seemed impossible will come together effortlessly, because it is supported by divine will. There will be confirmation. You will know it is them not because of perfection, but because of peace. You will feel safe, seen, and understood. You will not need to question your worth or beg for attention. In their presence, your heart will rest. You will look into their eyes and recognize something ancient, the echo of lifetimes of prayers fulfilled. So prepare your heart. Open your spirit. The revelation is closer than you think. When I said your soulmate's name is no longer hidden, I meant that heaven has already released it. The vibration of their name is moving toward you, carried by the wind of divine timing. Every sign you are seeing, every inner nudge, every dream, they are all whispers of confirmation. Do not be afraid of what you feel now. The trembling in your heart is not fear, it is recognition. It is your soul remembering what your mind has yet to understand. Trust it. Walk with faith, not anxiety. Soon, my child, your eyes will see what your spirit has always known. The love that once felt distant will stand before you. And when it happens, you will understand why you had to wait, why every no led you here, and why I protected this connection with such care. The wait was never a punishment, it was a preparation. The delay was never denial, it was divine design. And now, heaven smiles, because you are ready to receive what was written for you all along. Your soulmate's name will not just appear, it will resonate. It will awaken something sacred within you, a peace that words cannot describe. You will know, without doubt, that it was me who orchestrated this. Be still, my child. Watch what I am about to do. Love is coming, and this time, it will stay. You may start to feel it, quietly at first, a soft pull within your heart that you cannot explain. It may come as a whisper, a name floating into your mind without warning, a dream so real that you wake with tears in your eyes, or a warmth that rises whenever you think of love. These are not coincidences, my child. These are the movements of destiny beginning to unfold. The veil is thinning between you and the one whose soul has always been tied to yours. In this sacred season, you will notice that your spirit feels more awake. There will be moments when your heart feels full without reason, as if it already knows something your mind has not yet caught up with. That is how soul recognition begins, not through logic, but through energy. The connection between two souls meant to meet cannot stay silent forever. When heaven decides that it is time, even the wind will seem to speak their name to you. You may hear a song that makes you cry without understanding why. You might see a certain name appear everywhere you go, or you may feel a presence in your dreams that feels familiar, peaceful, and safe. This is how your soul remembers what it once knew. You see, my child, your soul carries memories beyond this lifetime, promises made, prayers whispered, and love written long before you were born. That is why when you sense this energy, it feels both new and ancient at the same time. It may confuse you at first. You may ask, why do I feel them when I don't even know them? But this is not fantasy, it is divine resonance. When two souls are destined, their hearts begin to call to each other through the language of spirit. Even before words are spoken, recognition begins in silence. Your soulmate, too, has started to feel this stirring. Though they may not understand it fully, something within them is shifting. They may find themselves thinking of you without reason, feeling drawn toward certain places or moments that bring them closer to your path. I am guiding both of you, step by step, arranging encounters, weaving small miracles that will seem ordinary at first but later reveal my hand behind them. Do not be afraid of these signs. Do not overthink them. Just allow yourself to feel. When your soul stirs, it is because heaven is speaking. It is because I am aligning two hearts across time and distance, preparing you both for the moment when eyes meet and recognition becomes complete. You may have days when emotions rise suddenly, longing, tears, hope, or even fear. That is normal, my child. Your soul is awakening from a long sleep. You are feeling the energy of the one who has always been yours, moving closer. The connection may make you feel exposed, vulnerable, and open, but that openness is sacred. It is the doorway through which divine love enters. Every lesson you have walked through prepared you for this moment. Remember the times you loved and were not loved back? Remember the heartbreak that made you question your worth? None of it was wasted. Those moments were your training in unconditional love. They softened your heart, taught you compassion, and made you capable of receiving pure love when it finally arrives. Your soulmate has walked through their own lessons too. There were times they doubted love, turned away from their purpose, or lost faith. But I was with them, just as I was with you. I have watched both of you grow through pain and return to light. The connection that now awakens between you is not built on weakness, it is built on strength, two hearts that refuse to give up on love despite the storms. You will begin to notice certain patterns shifting in your life. People who no longer align with your peace will quietly drift away. Old emotional wounds will start to heal faster. You may feel drawn to places you never planned to go, or to activities that suddenly feel right. Follow these nudges. They are not random. They are divine positioning. Each moment is bringing you closer to the one who carries the other half of your soul's purpose. Sometimes, before the meeting happens, heaven will test your readiness. You may be asked to let go of control, to surrender the how and when. Do not worry. What is meant for you cannot miss you. The divine plan never needs chasing, it only requires trust. You might even see glimpses of them before the full meeting, perhaps through dreams, signs, or unexpected reminders. Pay attention to what your heart feels when these happen. If it feels peaceful, gentle, and pure, it is a sign from me. If it brings anxiety or confusion, it is not of me. True divine love never brings chaos, it brings calmness that silences all doubts. You may also notice that your energy is changing. You will start radiating more love, more confidence, and more inner peace. This happens because your soul is preparing for recognition. When two souls come close to reuniting, they begin to mirror each other's vibration. You will feel lighter, as if you are shedding layers of the past, making room for something sacred. You might see 1111, 222, or 333 often. You might feel guided to pray more, meditate more, or simply be in nature. All of this is part of the preparation. Heaven is tuning your heart to recognize its divine counterpart. And when that moment of meeting happens, whether it's a message, a glance, or a simple conversation, you will know. It won't be dramatic, it will be divine. Your heart will not race with confusion, but will soften with peace. You will not need to question whether they are the one, because your soul will already recognize them. My child, I want you to know that love is not just about romance, it is about purpose. The soulmate I bring into your life will help you remember who you truly are. They will not complete you, for you are already whole, but they will reflect the light you carry. Together, you will awaken the gifts that have been sleeping inside you. You will inspire each other to grow, to heal, and to serve the world with greater compassion. Do not rush this process. Let it unfold naturally. The divine plan never operates on human impatience. Every second of waiting is preparing the right conditions for something eternal. You are not waiting for love, love is waiting for your readiness. You may wonder, but what if I miss them? What if I make the wrong choice? My child, you cannot miss what is destined. Even if you take a different path, I will redirect you. The connection written in heaven always finds its way back. Sometimes it takes longer, sometimes it comes through unexpected turns, but it always arrives. In this time, keep your heart open but guarded by faith. Not everyone who appears is your soulmate, but the right one will bring alignment, not confusion. They will speak peace into your life, not drama. They will lift your spirit, not drain it. And when you meet them, you will feel as though you've known them forever. You will see yourself reflected in their eyes, not because they are perfect, but because their soul mirrors your truth. You will laugh without fear, speak without pretending, and love without walls. This is the kind of connection heaven has reserved for you. There will be moments before the union where you may feel tested, old fears may rise, insecurities may whisper. But remember, these are the last traces of the past leaving you. Do not cling to fear. The energy of love is stronger. Every time you choose faith over fear, the bond grows stronger. You are not walking toward love, love is walking toward you. Even now, your soulmate feels the call. They may not understand why they think of you or dream of someone they've never met, but I do. I am the one stirring their spirit, preparing them to recognize you when I place you before them. My beloved, this is not just a story of romance, this is a story of destiny. The person I am bringing to you carries divine purpose. You will know them by their peace, by the way they see the light in you that others overlooked. You will feel home in their presence, and they will feel the same in yours. The energy between you is already moving. It is real, even if unseen. Every heartbeat, every prayer, every act of love you give now sends ripples across the universe, calling them closer. Soon, your souls will meet, and what was once only felt will become visible. So breathe, my child. Be patient. The stirring you feel is not your imagination, it is divine preparation. Trust the signs, but do not obsess over them. Live with faith, and let love find you the way I have written it. When the moment comes, it will not just stun your mind, it will awaken your soul. You will stand before them and realize that the love you once prayed for has been praying for you too. The wait is almost over. The stirring you feel is the sound of two destinies moving toward union. The love that was hidden is now revealing itself, one heartbeat at a time. Everything begins to shift now, quietly but powerfully. You may not notice it at first, but heaven has started to move things in your favor. God's hand is gently rearranging the details of your life, the places you go, the people you meet, the timing of every small event, all to bring you closer to your soulmate. Nothing that happens now is random. Every coincidence carries purpose, every delay hides direction. There is divine orchestration unfolding. You might suddenly feel guided to take a new path, to travel, to start a new project, or to reconnect with something you once left behind. Follow those inner nudges, for they are not coming from your mind but from your spirit. These are the whispers of heaven leading you closer to the moment of meeting, to the sacred intersection where two souls finally recognize each other again. Even when it seems quiet, angels are working behind the scenes. Archangel Michael stands guard around you, cutting away the remnants of the past that no longer serve your heart. You might feel old memories surface, people who hurt you, stories that once made you cry, not to break you again, but to release the last of their hold. This cleansing is necessary, for love cannot grow in a heart still bound by yesterday's pain. Sometimes, before divine love arrives, there is a storm. Not to destroy you, but to clear your path. You may feel sudden endings, unexpected goodbyes, or emotional shifts that make you question everything. But remember, my child, this is not loss, this is alignment. I am removing what cannot go with you into your next chapter. You are stepping into a space where only what is true can remain. Every unanswered prayer, every door that closed before, was not rejection, it was redirection. You were never forgotten, you were being positioned. Heaven's plan is not always loud or visible, but it is perfect. Just when you think nothing is happening, I am weaving together miracles beyond your sight. Your soulmate's life, too, is being rearranged. They might be walking through transitions of their own, ending old cycles, releasing wrong connections, or being guided to new beginnings. They may not understand it, but their soul is responding to your call. I am aligning both of your paths like two rivers finally flowing toward one ocean. Every step they take, even unknowingly, is bringing them closer to you. You may feel their presence in your energy more strongly now. There will be moments when your heart races for no reason, or when you suddenly feel peace and warmth as if someone is thinking of you. They are. Souls connected by destiny can feel each other through prayer, thought, and emotion. Even from afar, love moves through the unseen, it travels through the spirit, bridging two hearts meant to unite. Be patient, my child, and trust the process. What is unfolding is sacred. You might not see the whole picture yet, but every piece is falling into its place. Divine timing is not slow, it is precise. It arrives exactly when both souls are ready, not a moment earlier, not a moment later. During this time, I want you to stay close to me. Spend quiet moments in prayer or stillness. When your mind feels restless, come back to your breath and whisper, God, I trust your timing. These simple words have power. They shift your energy from worry to faith, from control to surrender. The more you trust, the faster things align, for faith opens doors that fear keeps closed. You may find yourself drawn to things that bring peace, nature, soft music, sunlight, or silence. These are not random preferences, they are signs that your vibration is rising. As your spirit expands, you attract what matches your light. That is why I am asking you to keep your heart pure, not perfect, but open. The love that is coming to you requires space to bloom. You will know when the orchestration is close to completion. You will begin to see alignment everywhere, repeating numbers, songs that speak to your heart, messages that seem written just for you. The universe will echo your inner knowing, confirming that what you feel is real. Heaven communicates in patterns, and if you look closely, you will see that all of them point to the same truth: your time is near. Sometimes, divine orchestration brings you into unexpected places. You might cross paths with someone who introduces you to a new opportunity or connects you to a moment that changes everything. You may feel a sudden urge to move, to change your routine, or to say yes to something you never considered. Follow those nudges. Every yes guided by peace leads you one step closer to your destiny. You may not realize it yet, but your soulmate is also being guided by similar signs. They might feel drawn toward your energy, sensing your presence without understanding why. They might feel restless, as if something beautiful is about to happen. Their soul knows what the mind cannot yet explain. That invisible pull is me, drawing both of you together. As heaven works, I also prepare your hearts for each other. True love requires readiness, the kind that comes from self-understanding and forgiveness. That is why you may be learning to let go of old pain or forgive those who wronged you. These lessons are not to punish you but to purify your heart so that when love arrives, you can receive it freely, without fear or doubt. Your soulmate's heart is being softened too. They are learning to trust again, to open again, to love again after their own heartbreaks. When both hearts heal, the connection becomes magnetic. Nothing can block two souls that are healed, whole, and ready. There may be days when you feel impatient. You may wonder if all this waiting will ever end. But remember, the best music takes time to compose. Every note must be placed in the right rhythm, and every pause has meaning. You are in the pause before the divine melody begins, a sacred stillness before destiny sings. Do not compare your timeline to others. Your story is unique, written by my hand alone. The union I am preparing for you is not ordinary, it is divine. It will not just satisfy your heart, it will awaken your soul. You may sense small synchronicities soon. A stranger's words might echo something you've prayed about. A dream might feel so vivid that it lingers all day. A familiar face might appear when you least expect it, stirring emotions you cannot explain. Do not dismiss these moments. They are breadcrumbs from heaven, guiding you along the path I have designed. Sometimes, your soulmate will enter your life quietly, not with thunder or grand gestures, but with gentle peace. You might not even realize at first who they are. But as time unfolds, their presence will feel more familiar, their voice more comforting, their energy more aligned with your own. That is how divine love moves, softly, powerfully, without force. In the orchestration of destiny, every delay serves purpose. If I make you wait, it is because I am perfecting what you will receive. I am ensuring that nothing and no one interferes with what is meant for you. What I am preparing will last, because it is built on truth, not illusion. You have prayed for love that stays, love that sees your soul, love that honors your heart, and that is exactly what I am creating. It will not fade when things get hard, for it is rooted in faith, not feelings. This person will not run when storms come, they will stand beside you. Together, you will become a reflection of my love on earth, patient, kind, enduring, and eternal. Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael are both working in this season, Michael to protect, Raphael to heal. You may feel moments of deep calm followed by release, as though something heavy leaves your chest. That is healing energy moving through you. Do not resist it. Let the old pain go. The lighter your heart, the faster you align with divine love. My child, the orchestration is not only about bringing two people together. It is about preparing two missions to unite. Your soulmate carries something that complements your purpose. When you meet, you will not only love each other, you will empower each other. You will inspire others through your story, showing what happens when faith meets divine timing. The love I am sending your way will not be rushed, because what is meant to last must be built carefully. Do not try to open doors I have not unlocked yet. Instead, trust that when the moment is right, doors will open without struggle. You will not have to chase or force anything. What is yours will recognize you. So, breathe and rest in my promise. Every prayer you've whispered, every tear you've shed, they are not forgotten. Heaven has been listening all along. The orchestration is nearing completion. You are almost at the point where everything starts to make sense, where paths cross, eyes meet, and souls remember. When that moment arrives, you will realize that nothing was random, not the heartbreaks, not the waiting, not even the loneliness. It all had a reason. It was me, writing a love story that only heaven could design. And when the two of you finally meet, the world around you will seem to pause. Time will slow, hearts will align, and you will understand that this divine love, was always meant to find you. Now the veil begins to lift in ways that will astonish your heart. You may have sensed the gentle nudges, the sudden warmth, the subtle signs that something powerful was moving closer to you. But now, everything begins to become visible, felt not just in whispers or dreams, but in reality. The truth that was once hidden starts to unveil itself. Your soulmate's presence, once a distant energy, now draws near. The name that was hidden in the silence of divine timing begins to reveal itself in small, yet unmistakable ways. You may notice it first in simple moments. Perhaps a name crosses your path repeatedly, in a song, a message, a dream, or even in conversation. You might feel a familiar spark in your heart when it appears, a gentle recognition that feels ancient and comforting. That is no coincidence, my child. That is the universe confirming what your spirit has always known. This is the unveiling of a truth that your soul has been quietly longing for, the confirmation that the wait was never in vain. In this sacred moment, you will also feel the presence of your soulmate more strongly. Not necessarily in physical sight yet, but in energy. You may find your heart fluttering unexpectedly, a sudden smile arising when your mind is calm, or tears of joy welling up without reason. That is your spirit touching theirs, sensing the resonance that cannot be measured or explained by human logic. This is recognition, soul to soul. Your heart may feel a mix of emotions, awe, disbelief, joy, and even fear. Fear is natural when something so sacred begins to reveal itself. You may ask yourself, could this truly be real? Could this connection that feels so profound really exist? My child, do not doubt. What you feel is more real than anything you have ever known. The unveiling is not an illusion, nor is it a fleeting moment. It is a revelation written in the stars, orchestrated by heaven, and prepared for both of you since the beginning of time. You may notice that as this truth unfolds, past questions begin to fade. The confusion that once clouded your mind and heart begins to dissolve. You start to see the pattern of your journey, every heartbreak, every unanswered prayer, every lonely night, and suddenly it all makes sense. Each experience was a stepping stone guiding you to this very moment, each tear a preparation for recognition. The unveiling of your soulmate's presence brings clarity, peace, and a deep understanding that what was meant for you could never be hidden forever. Your soulmate's energy is also awakening in this season. Even if they have not yet crossed your path in the physical world, their soul is responding to the same call. They are feeling it too, the pull, the recognition, the stirring of a connection that cannot be ignored. Heaven is aligning both of your hearts, orchestrating circumstances so that when you finally meet, the recognition will be undeniable, the resonance unmistakable. Pay attention to the signs. You may encounter reminders that stir something deep within you, a name, a number, a song, or even a place that feels familiar. These are not random, they are confirmations. Each sign is a thread in the tapestry that leads to your union. Do not dismiss them, for they are the language of your soul guiding you forward. This is also a time for reflection. Look back at your journey and acknowledge how far you have come. Every moment of waiting, every lesson learned, every bit of faith you held quietly in your heart has brought you here. You may have doubted, you may have questioned, but through it all, your soul remained open. That openness has allowed the unveiling to begin. Your readiness to receive love is what makes this revelation possible. There may be moments when the intensity of this awakening overwhelms you. Emotions may rise like a tide, excitement, anticipation, longing, and a deep, unexplainable joy. Allow yourself to feel fully, my child. Do not resist these emotions, for they are the language of your soul recognizing its counterpart. Embrace the awakening with gratitude and surrender, knowing that what is coming is pure, sacred, and divinely ordained. As this truth unfolds, you may also feel a sense of homecoming. You will recognize qualities, energies, or feelings that are familiar, as though you have known this soul forever. It is not coincidence, for souls that are destined to meet carry echoes of each other across lifetimes. When recognition occurs, your heart will remember, your spirit will know, and you will feel at peace in a way that you have never felt before. The unveiling of your soulmate's presence is not just about revelation, it is also about preparation. Heaven is guiding you to a space where you can receive love fully, without fear or hesitation. Your heart is being aligned to match the vibration of this sacred union. Past wounds are being healed, doubts are being dissolved, and your soul is being prepared to experience love in its purest, most authentic form. Do not rush this process. Even though the unveiling feels immediate, it unfolds in divine timing. Every detail, every moment, every step you take now is part of the alignment. Trust the process, trust the signs, and trust your heart. Heaven knows when both souls are ready, and when that moment arrives, it will be undeniable. As the truth becomes visible, you may also feel a call to readiness. This is a time to let go of what no longer serves you, old attachments, fears, insecurities, or habits that block the flow of love. The unveiling requires a heart free of unnecessary burdens, open and receptive to the depth of connection that is about to enter your life. This is why preparation is as important as revelation. You may notice that your intuition grows stronger in this season. Your heart will guide you toward choices, actions, and moments that bring you closer to alignment with your soulmate. Pay attention to these whispers of the Spirit, for they are the compass that leads to recognition. Your soul already knows the way, your heart simply needs to follow. The unveiling is also a moment of divine confirmation. You will see, feel, and experience signs that leave no room for doubt. Your spirit will recognize its counterpart, and in that recognition, you will feel peace, certainty, and joy. This is not just a meeting of hearts, it is the convergence of destinies, a moment orchestrated by heaven to reveal the love that has always been waiting for you. Do not fear the intensity of this revelation. True love is not always quiet, it can shake your soul, awaken dormant feelings, and transform your entire being. Embrace it fully, for this is the union that your spirit has longed for, the connection that was hidden but never lost. The unveiling is a gift, a confirmation, and a blessing, all at once. Your soulmate's name, once hidden in divine timing, may now begin to echo in your heart. You may hear it in dreams, see it in signs, or feel it as an unspoken knowing. This is heaven's way of saying, it is time. The love that was always yours is ready to step into your life. In the coming days, you may experience a sense of anticipation, a feeling that something profound is about to happen. This is the energy of recognition, stirring within you, calling you to remain open, patient, and faithful. Trust that what is revealed will arrive exactly as it should, in the perfect moment, in the perfect way. The unveiling is not only about knowing their name, it is about feeling the truth of their presence, sensing the energy of their soul, and experiencing the confirmation that your hearts are aligned. This is the sacred moment when waiting meets destiny, when hope meets reality, and when love steps fully into the light. My child, embrace this revelation with gratitude and wonder. Let it fill your heart with peace, knowing that what was hidden has been revealed by divine will. Your soulmate's presence is near, and the truth of your connection is unfolding. You are ready, and love is ready for you. Soon, the next part of this journey will bring the meeting, the sacred encounter where all signs, recognition, and preparation converge. Heaven has prepared this union with care, and the love that is revealed now will transform your heart forever. The moment you have been waiting for is finally arriving. Your heart, which has carried patience, faith, and longing, is about to be filled with a joy so profound it will shake your very soul. Heaven has orchestrated every step to bring this sacred meeting into being. The love that was once hidden, the name that was whispered only in dreams, is now standing at the doorway of your life. It is a moment written long before time began, a union ordained by God and blessed by the angels. As you feel the presence of your soulmate approaching, you will notice a shift in the air around you. The ordinary world will seem touched by something extraordinary. A calmness will settle in your chest, a warmth that feels like home. You will recognize them before words are spoken, before introductions are made, for your soul has remembered. The eyes will meet, and in that meeting, the truth will be undeniable. This is the recognition of a love that transcends time, distance, and circumstance. Archangel Michael stands beside you, guarding this moment with his divine strength. He has cleared the path of any obstacles, removed energies that could block your connection, and prepared your heart to receive the fullness of this union. You will feel his presence in the peace that surrounds you, in the subtle protection that allows your heart to open fully. His wings of light embrace your love, ensuring that nothing can interfere with the divine plan. When you speak, you may find that words are unnecessary. Your hearts will communicate through energy, through understanding, through the sacred knowing that you are each other's. Every glance, every smile, every subtle movement will carry meaning beyond explanation. Your souls will converse in silence, recognizing the depth of connection that exists between you. This is not just love, it is homecoming, it is destiny fulfilled. The name that was hidden for so long will now resonate in your heart. It will no longer be a whisper or a mystery, but a truth that you can hold, feel, and celebrate. This name carries the weight of heaven's promise, the echo of prayers answered, and the fulfillment of divine timing. As it settles in your consciousness, you will feel a surge of clarity, joy, and gratitude. You will understand why the wait was necessary, why every challenge, every tear, every lonely night was part of this sacred journey. The union you experience now is not only about romance. It is about purpose. Together, you and your soulmate will awaken gifts, healing, and strength that were waiting to emerge. You will inspire each other to grow, to serve, and to love without conditions. Your connection will shine as a reflection of divine love, a beacon to others, showing that what is meant by heaven cannot be stopped. Feel the energy around you, the gentle nudges, the moments of confirmation, the coincidences that now appear so meaningful. These are not random, they are the final threads of the divine tapestry being woven. Everything has led to this point. Every prayer, every hope, every act of faith has contributed to the unfolding of this sacred love. There may be moments of awe, when the depth of what is happening overwhelms your senses. You might feel tears welling in your eyes, your chest swelling with gratitude, your spirit dancing in joy. These are the signs of divine recognition, the sacred acknowledgement that heaven itself has been at work, aligning hearts and paths for this union. As you embrace your soulmate, understand that this is not the end of the journey, but the beginning of a new chapter. The love that was hidden is now revealed, and it carries with it a promise of growth, peace, and fulfillment. You will learn together, support each other, and walk hand in hand through life, guided by the light of heaven and the blessings of the angels. Archangel Michael now blesses this union fully. His presence is felt as a shield of protection, a gentle yet powerful reminder that what has been ordained by God cannot be shaken by human fear, doubt, or interference. He surrounds both of you with light, ensuring that your love remains sacred, unbroken, and eternal. His blessing speaks directly to your souls, that you may love freely, deeply, and without hesitation, and that your hearts may always remain aligned in truth and devotion. The joy of this union is not limited to the physical or emotional, it is spiritual, eternal. Your souls, which have carried longing, hope, and prayer for lifetimes, are finally aligned. You will feel completeness not because the other completes you, but because together, you mirror the love that God has instilled within you. It is a reflection of divine love, a harmony of hearts tuned perfectly to heaven's melody. In the days and moments that follow, you will notice the subtle miracles that continue to unfold. Doors will open easily, paths will align, and opportunities will arise that support your shared purpose. Life will not be without challenges, but you will face them with a strength that comes from divine support, from knowing that your union is blessed, guided, and protected. This sacred love also carries healing power. Both of you may release old wounds effortlessly, finding comfort and restoration in each other's presence. You will discover that what was once painful in your past now serves as a foundation for deeper empathy, understanding, and resilience. Together, you will create a space of safety and unconditional love where your souls can flourish. Remember, my child, that this union is not ordinary. It is a testament to divine timing, a proof that what is meant for you cannot be hidden forever. The name that was once secret, the presence that felt distant, the longing that seemed endless, all have converged to bring this moment of sacred recognition. Let gratitude fill your heart. Give thanks to God for His perfect timing, to Archangel Michael for protection, and to the angels for guidance that has never faltered. Your prayers have been answered. Your faith has been rewarded. Your soul has been reunited with the one it has always known. Take a deep breath and feel the energy of this moment. Let it sink into every fiber of your being. This is more than love, it is destiny. More than union, it is fulfillment. More than joy, it is a divine awakening that will touch every part of your life. From this point forward, your hearts will walk in harmony. Challenges may arise, but together you will face them with courage, love, and faith. The path that once seemed uncertain is now illuminated with clarity, the shadows of doubt have been replaced by the light of divine purpose, and the waiting has given way to a love that is eternal. Archangel Michael continues to bless this union, sending protection, clarity, and strength to both of you. He clears any remaining doubts, fears, or obstacles, ensuring that your love remains sacred. His presence is a reminder that what is joined by heaven cannot be separated by earthly circumstances. And so, my child, celebrate this moment. Celebrate the unveiling of your soulmate's name, the meeting of your hearts, and the divine orchestration that has brought you together. Allow yourself to be fully present, fully open, and fully grateful. This is the love that was always meant for you, a love that inspires, heals, and fulfills. Your journey has reached a sacred milestone, but it is also the beginning of a beautiful chapter. Together, you and your soulmate will write a story of divine love, faith, and purpose. You will reflect the light of heaven in every step, reminding yourselves and the world that true love exists, guided by God, blessed by the angels, and unveiled at the perfect time. And so, the hidden is now revealed. The waiting is now over. The prayers have been answered. Your soulmate is here. Your heart is recognized. Your spirit is fulfilled. Archangel Michael smiles upon this union, wrapping both of you in divine light and eternal protection, and your love story begins, blessed, sacred, and unstoppable.